everybody, this is Amy. I don't think this is gonna be a long video this week. There's a lot going on right now, but it's, I don't know, it's just very surreal. Everything that's going on at the moment. This week has been a little bit of an emotional roller coaster. Pretty high highs, some fairly low lows. I guess the positives first. Joe's niece got married this weekend, so that was wonderful. I mean, it was a beautiful wedding. I'm really happy for the bride and the groom. And for, a little over 24 hours there, everything was good. And then Sunday evening, I found out that my oldest son's father passed away, rather unexpectedly. And it's taken a little more of a toll on me than I thought it would. I don't want to say anything bad. I guess I can say as a person, I didn't really care for him. Didn't really like him. But he's still my son's father, Yeah, I didn't expect it to affect me like this. It's really weird. And I wonder if more of what I'm feeling isn't so much about that, but it's about worry for my son, worry for his grandma, his aunt. I don't know. So yeah, that's something I'm dealing with right now. And I think it's the unexpected nature of it. And it's kind of making me realize that someday that's going to be me, because we were the same age. And so I've heard before that your parents dying makes you realize your own mortality. Fortunately, that's not something I've had to deal with yet. But yeah, I think it hits a little harder when it's someone you know, someone your own age. So yeah, that's gonna be me someday, and I don't think I like it. I don't. Anyway, sorry about that. So yeah, like I said, a little bit of an emotional roller coaster. Another positive thing that happened is I got to talk to my kids. We had a nice little video chat, and so that was a bright spot. I had to take my truck in this week because our check engine light came on. Fortunately, it wasn't anything major, but she's kind of old. Got over 200,000 miles, so she's kind of old. And so I think we just need to start taking a little bit better care of her. And yes, I call her a girl. She's actually got a name. Her name's Hermione. So I think we need to start treating her more like an old lady than a young girl. Um, anyway, I was asked something this week on my Facebook page that I kind of answered, and I'd kind of like to expand on it a little bit. Um, do you ever get used to feeling like this? Does it ever go away? The short answer, probably the easy answer, is it depends on you. It depends on what's causing your depression, your anxiety, whatever it is you're dealing with. Depends on what's causing that. My answer was, for someone like me, where it's more of a biological, possibly genetic issue. It's part of me, so it's never going to really go away, and so I've learned to deal with it. For someone who just gets bouts of it, but in between those bouts they're normal, they may or may not have time to adjust to it. I don't know. I that's out of my scope of experience, so I can't honestly answer that one. um, it, it can go away. um, either kind of depression or whatever you're dealing with, whether it's more permanent like mine, or I don't want to say situational, that's not quite the right word, but the kind where it comes and goes. It can go away. Whether it's just letting it pass, whether it's going to a doctor, getting medication to help, seeking out a counselor, somebody. Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be a professional, although professionals are more trained to do this. It can even be just a good friend, somebody you trust. The the trick to living with these kinds of disorders is learning how to cope with it while it's happening. And of course, it's going to be different for everybody. So yeah, really, I mean, it's going to be different for everybody. So to answer the question, there is no solid answer. It varies by person. What works for me may not work for you, while what works for you may not work for me. We're all different, so um, so yeah, our coping techniques and durations and all that are going to be different. So there really is no clear-cut answer for that question, but nonetheless, it was a good question. So thank you. Anyway, like I said, this week it's not going to be a long video. I have a lot going on, but nothing that I can really put into words at this point. So on that note, I'm going to close out the video for this week. As always, if you guys have any questions, leave it down in the comments. Find me on Facebook, leave a message or a question there. You can also send me an email. All my links are going to be down in the description as usual. I will talk to you guys next week. Until then, always keep fighting. I'll see you guys later.